Sharing by a co-traveler, received as an audio note. She doesn't want her voice because of privacy. She says, I have healed my life. Please share. Somebody else may also benefit. She says, I ruined my health, wealth and happiness for years. Never realized that it's not the others, but me, and me. With the help of Taran, I have given my audio to the sharing of a co-traveler. Thank you, Taran. I never held myself responsible, she says, for my state. It was always the other and others. All from a co-traveler in an audio note with the help of Taran presenting to you all. Now I know I'm getting responsible after being in GC for everything in my life, whether it is good, bad or ugly. Today's prayer is to be read very closely, she says in her audio note. My Babaji looks at me and says, today hold yourself responsible for your feelings. This is your purpose. I bowed in gratitude. Co-traveler says it was the standpoint in her life. She says, this prayer means a lot. Yes, a lot. If your peace of mind is snapped and snatched, if your pulse rate rushes up to 135 or your knees get buckled or there is a knot in your stomach, she says, all happened to her before she entered God's consciousness. Everything happened. Her state was miserable. She says, all happened with me because of toxic words and ill and bad behavior of someone very special to her. Then she goes on to say that her state grew worst. And now she says, I know, even that person is not responsible for his ill behavior, for his toxic tongue, for his misbehavior, because, here comes the answer, because that person is operating from his true self, his essential nature, his core, his way of life, his habits. So that person is not responsible because he is true to himself. Is this not wonderful, this realization? And then her audio note further says, वो ऐसा ही है, अगर ऐसा ना होता तो बार बार वही व्यवहार क्यों करता? He is like that only because if he wasn't, then why would he repeatedly behave so badly? After all, he also has divine wisdom. So she says, she's repeating that if that person is repeating his behavior, so is she. So she is equally responsible. That is why she says she understood why no amount of past life regressions, Reiki, healings, pundits, rituals were not working on her. She says, I realize after GC, I am responsible for my behavior because I am responding to that person's essential nature. And in the end she says, Wah, Wah Maji, Wah. Now no guilt, no fear. If he is behaving in a particular manner, so was I. And now she says, no fear, no guilt.